and welcome. This morning started out as any other with a viz check down at the wharf. At the sight of still, clean water, I decided on a harbour dive to avoid the swell out at sea. So with that, I boosted home, got changed, got all my gear ready, headed back down to the wharf to hop in the water and go for a good dive. Stunning weather we had this evening, living in paradise. Honestly, love it here. Tairua is the place to be. As always, before shooting fish, you want to load your spare gun. This is a very crucial step, you don't want to miss it. Upon reaching my little local spot X, it's teeming with life. Heaps of Parori, eagle rays, Kahawai, all the usual suspects. Here we got a couple nice Kahawai swimming out in front of me. Nice, calm, relaxed fish, but I'm hoping for a trevally. Trevally are pretty much always top of the list of things that I'm looking to shoot. Eventually I decide on shooting a Kahawai, so I make a drop straight to the bottom where I grab onto a rock. I'm in very shallow water here, so I have positive buoyancy, so I'm trying to compensate from that by holding onto a rock. When I look to my left, I see a Kahawai, and immediately I look away from him and back off slightly. This is to draw the attention of the fish and get him to come closer so I can make a good shot on him, which works out perfectly right here. As I hit the fish quite far back, I don't have absolute confidence in the shot, so I'm going to let it run a bit. I'm going to give it just enough line that it can run as it needs to, but not make it to the bottom where it could potentially damage itself and tear the shaft out. When I'm getting towards this fish, I'm not pulling the fish towards me. I'm swimming down the line while keeping just enough pressure to stop him going into the rocks. So I can work my way down, get a hand around him, and get that flop opened up. I assume it had closed during the fight as the shaft began to run parallel with the fish. Its movement may have closed it, but it was no major. Managed to land the fish in the end and get the stringer through the mouth, out the gills, around my belt, and ready to be eaten by a shark. These little suspended particles of what the fish had been eating appeared to be little shrimp crustacean type things. And we're back, simple as that. Stick around to the end of the video because we have a catch and cook. But first we're going to remove the guts and gills from this fish to preserve it in top quality. Needless to say, I got a couple of odd looks on my walk back home, but a lot of smiles. Today we are making a favourite of mine, Kahawai Ceviche. So we're going to start off cutting some green chili peppers. These are actually very hot despite the colour. Next we're going to get some red onion, get that all diced up, cut it however you like, finer the better usually. In cooking there is endless room for creativity, so if you don't like red onions you can use something else. You can use tomatoes, cucumbers, anything. Now we got some coriander, going to chop that up as well, get that in there. Now lemons, this is essential, this is what's going to actually cook the fish. So I'm going to remove the cores of the lemons, makes it easier to squeeze. Get that all done. Now you're going to fillet your fish, do a nice job at it, get as much meat off there as you can. Then you're going to want to mix it all together, leave it for a day or so and you're ready to plate up. I'm going to finish this off with some coconut cream, chili flakes, pepper and sesame oil. There you are, simple as that. Thanks for watching. Smash like if you enjoyed. This episode's sustainability message is only take what you need. Catch you on the next one.